I think Manchester and Bayern Munich have the best squad in eFootball Pro and the best roster. We train a lot since 1 week. We are ready to compete against the player like this. And we will see, and we hope we will have more chance than last week.
Every game is going to be really difficult for us. We are going to play against Usma Kabile, Gifera, and Necta. They are really good players, but yeah, we are ready for the battle. We need points. Our main goal is reach the knockout stage, and I think we are going to make it possible.
Well, let's see if they make it possible. Indeed then, shall we? We can start by taking a look at who is going to be locking horns in Game 1 between Monaco and Bayern München. And it should be a really fascinating encounter, I think. This one is going to be Nexa, the young Frenchman who is absolutely fearless so far in this competition, and he's looking to open up the Monaco points tally as soon as he possibly can, with those 3 points, of course, to get them on the board. In the case of Alex Alguacil, well, he will have hope that this last week and rest will have served him a world of good, because he didn't exactly start off in the way that he would have liked, with no points whatsoever to add to the pot for Bayern München. But having said that, he did say he was going to try and change some things in the gameplay as well. So we see what he has in mind for that. But what do you think we can expect from this matchup, guys?
I think you said it best, Semra, at the start before the VT, that the fate of all 4 teams comes down to this final match. I mean, if you wanted drama, it will come down to this. In terms of our first matchup, Nexa has been a revelation for Monaco so far this season. He has been very solid. And I think if you're Alex Alguacil here, Wes, you're a little bit concerned as to the fact you're going up against this man who has been in fine form to start off what is essentially a vital game here for Bayern München.
Yeah, I think that there is probably going to be a little bit of doubt there from Alex Alguacil in terms of who he's coming up against. He's up against Nexa, who has been in very good form, as we've seen already. Although I will point out, and there's an intangible quality that I've seen that look in Alex Alguacil's eyes before. That's not a good look if you're on the other end of it. So I'm expecting fireworks for this game, because again, as we see, you know, a very well-balanced squad from Nexa, a very well-balanced squad. I think there's only, looking at Bayern Munich's side, there's only Leroy Sané, I think it may be, or it may be. Yeah, looks like Leroy Sané is the featured player of choice, and it looks like they're deploying a 5 at the back.
Well, how that will play out remains to be seen. Thank you, of course, to Semra in the studio. We will have a chance to chat more after the game. But Game 1 is moments away from kickoff. Do not turn away from your screens, as the fate of all 4 teams in this group, in terms of finishing position, will come down to this final match. Match 3 of Matchday 2 in Group A. Game 1 is underway. Alex Alguacil for Bayern München attacking from left to right. He will kick us off here, and Serge Gnabry is going in straight away, and Lewandowski wide of the target, but that is an early sign of aggression from the man from Bayern.
I told you, it's not a good look. It's a look of determination. It's that steel that we know hides behind the very kind of almost Hollywood-like smile of Alex Alguacil, that there is that steely, determined player behind him. But you've got Nexa as well, who is, as we are seeing from his debutant season, he's no slouch.
Oh, what a stunning cross that was. Alex has been putting in the work in the week off, but as you said, Nexa is no slouch either. Tolisso! Alex is on the board. The midfielder coming in and tucking home Bayern's first of Matchday 2. 1-0 within 5 in-game minutes.
They look like they have already gone away within 5 in-game minutes, or make that the 6th actually looking at it. And they look like they have righted a lot of the wrongs that were happening with this Bayern Munich side. Carved open like a knife through butter. Fantastic finish, and all of a sudden Monaco are on the back foot, and I don't think before a ball was kicked we really would have anticipated this.
Alex coming out with that fire in him.
Hey! No! No!
Bayern fans will be hoping to see that celebration much, much more as this match day goes on. And this is a first, Wes. Has Nexa not got the right control scheme on, I wonder? Of course, it is the player's responsibility to make sure that they are using the right controls.
Yeah, that looks as though that there were 2 buttons that were replaced. So traditionally, if you're playing on default settings, shoulder charge is your square or your X button depending on what your console is, and R1 or RB depending on your console is your core pressure for a defender. So if anything, it's a gimme for Alex Alguacil currently. That is a gimme. That first goal looks like that's a real gimme.
Oh, some drama here on the Monaco side. We'll take a listen as the inquest happens.
Match-up, c'est quoi? C'est blanc, c'est... Non, pressure, c'est pressing, ça, t'es pas pressing. Tu presses avec carré. C'est contenir X.
That is so curious. You can see Alex on the other side, Wes, checking the match lineup to see if there were any changes, but it was only controller changes. And has that been the tonic here for Monaco? Boadu narrowly unable to score. And he will be eager to make up for lost time. That is so curious. Don't think I've seen that before in my years of eFootball Championship Pro commentary, albeit it's only been a couple of years. For Alex, though, it's very much play to the whistle. Lewandowski. Alphonso Davies cannot find the return pass, but that could be telling. A reminder, 4 points could be shared between both of these clubs. A win for each and a draw would be enough to see them both enter the knockout stages. Boadu, though, in behind, not for the first time here. And manual keeping has not been good enough there for Bayern. Within 10 in-game minutes, Nexa gets his equaliser. And now it is game on.
Yeah, if you see the manual goalkeeping coming, as we've said so much already, you just pick a side. You pick the near side. If he's moving to the back post, you've got to make it count. And Nexa, for his money, gets his equaliser and can maybe put those controller issues to bed and can maybe just go, okay, we're back to all square, we're back to neutral. Let's go again.
Let's go again, indeed. It was a bit of a subdued celebration. Don't think we'll be seeing much emotion out of the AS Monaco youngster here in this match against Alex Alguacil, who is all about the passion. So 1 apiece then. Nexa's 6th of the season. Evens things up here.
You just see already, you can see Alex trying to just push the issue down that right-hand side, but unfortunately couldn't quite get past it and draw the foul.
I imagine that Alex will be unprivy to the fact that Nexa's control scheme wasn't quite as he would have wanted, so I doubt psychologically that will make a big difference in the terms of how Alex Alguacil will approach, as looks like one of Nexa's players will go into the book there. But either way, this is, with just 20 in-game minutes gone, we've had 2 goals, already drama, and one team that will not want to see this result continue as things stand is Manchester United. Sabitzer, what a ball to Lewandowski, potentially to give Bayern the lead once more. Goalkeeper called into action. Maybe up the other end here as well. Good tackle by Kimmich, but Ben Yedder is there and he's a force for the Monaco Dream Team. Diatta looking to feed Boatu, but nothing doing there at the back. 25, make it 26 now gone in game. It's a nervy affair, we can say that much, Wes. But so far, both players showing glimpses of brilliance. Something tells me the scoring is not done in this game just yet.
Yeah, it's gone very cagey since that goal's gone in for AS Monaco, and you can see the cogs kind of turning with Alguacil's gameplay here.
Almost finding the key to unlock the defence. Here's the group table. As it stands, United would be still in the knockout stage positions, but again, if this were to end as a draw and the next two games these two clubs share wins, United would not feature in the knockout stages. That's as simple as we can make it for you. The goal is simple, and that is win. Boadu inside the box still has possession, and that is incredible. The ball evaded absolutely everyone, but Boadu and Nexa kept their cool to strike their second and send Monaco into the lead.
Yeah, you can see it was actually a brilliant slide tackle attempt, only to just be taken out of it by the tiniest of dragbacks. As you'll see here, you'll get a better look at it from this angle. You'll see, I think it is Sula that comes across, makes a brilliant slide tackle attempt, just that little drag back, and it wasn't something Alex was anticipating. That's why I think he's probably gestured in the way that he had, because I don't even think he realised that Boadu still had the ball. Nexa did, and Nexa pops it in the back of the net for 2-1.
We speak about concentration, and Nexa this season has been full of goals and full of concentration as well. 7 on the season now. In a debut season in a competition that has changed its format from 3 versus 3 to 1 versus 1. Has stepped up in a big way, and that is a result I think that United fans are a bit happier to see. It would push them down to 3rd place in the table, but Bayern still would be below them, and also goal difference comes into action here as well, because Bayern now with -3, if they were level on points with United, would need to have the superior goal difference, and well, this isn't going to help them at all as Ben Yedder tucks number 3 away here for Nexa.
It's respect but no fear from Nexa. Brilliantly well worked. Ben Yedder, the captain again, getting free. Pops it into the bottom corner. It's great midfield work. Again, Boadu just seeing that run immediately as Ben Yedder runs through. Upamecano can't get back on him. Ben Yedder pops it in for 3-1. And the more that these goals go in, the happier Man United fans will be. However, if you want to really, complicate things, if you see 6 points for one team and 3 points for another, like you said, it'll go down to goal difference. So keep your eyes peeled for that one.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
I think I'll leave that to smarter people than me to figure out, Wes. For now, though, the goal is simple for both players, controlling the virtual players on the pitch. Nexa's 8th of the season now made official. The goal is simple, and it's win as many points as you possibly can. Right now, Nexa stepping up to the challenge incredibly well, as the first half ends 3-1 in Monaco's favour.
Fermé avec le chiffre. Il a eu des affrontements parce que c'était scripté. Faites attention, ça va tomber. Bon, là, il a le Bayern. Bonne homme, mec.
we heard there. Frantic words being shared on both sides from the players' teammates. Of course, Jose and Mestre advising Alex. They have yet to play their games against Monaco, and there's Maccabil and Guifera, very much similar position for them to be in. But Nexa, if he was able to pull off this result, by the way, up to 4th in the table now in his first season of eFootball Championship Pro play, he would have rewarded Monaco with their gamble. And it was a gamble to replace their highly accoladed players before with a somewhat unproven talent, but he's proving all the doubters wrong here. And a good tackle from Badiashile will be a corner to Bayern.
Yeah, I think if you were those at home that were probably looking at Nexa signing and maybe casting a shadow of doubt over it, we thought the same when Kilzu was signed for Monaco. So I think that, you know, Monaco's recruitment policy certainly proving dividends over and over again here.
We've seen how good Kilzu has been for Celtic this season. Of course, spent 2 seasons, I believe, with AS Monaco. Nexa, as you said, part of that carousel of French eFootball talent and the AS Monaco recruiting system, of course. Here is Bayern, though. They trail Monaco 3-1, and they need more goals from Alex Alguacil here. Good reads from Nexa will spring them potentially on a counter-attack.
That initial steam seems to have come out of Alex at this point. And as we, you know, we talk about lineups and things, you know, once you set up with a five back formation, it's very hard to come out of that and provide an attacking shape. So again, he's very kind of fixed in that.
Vamos, niño, por él, vamos, vamos, vamos.
Hace ya uno, vamos.
One thing it can do, though, is provide you a change in system should you need to bolster that midfield. And Nexa, as the game goes on, if that system does change, may not find as many options in that midfield as were afforded to him early on in the game. But that will be, of course, something for Alex Alguacil to figure out as this game goes on. Kingsley Coman was the option on that far side, just on the hour mark now. Turn from Gnabry. Lewandowski just hasn't really had the service today. It's been a struggle up top for the Polish sharpshooter. He's going to need some more service from Alex Alguacil. Oh, and that's a giveaway high up the pitch here as well. Nexa now. Can he make Alex pay? Diatta. Back here is Nexa on the near side, just shepherded away, happy to kill some time off the clock here. Still a long way to go, and well, that's a misplaced pass in the midfield, and Gnabry, not for the first time, letting the ball run. Lewandowski into Tolisso. He's got 1 goal already, but this one will be a free kick where he's in a very promising position indeed. In fact, it's a lot further back than I thought the infraction occurred. So, if anything, bit of a let-off there for Nexa.
Yeah, I think given where the ball was, I think, you know, advantage was kindly played, but I would personally have let it run on if it was a Bayern fan. But ball's coming back the other way now. There's numbers forward for Monaco.
Who can he find? And that one is a very dangerous challenge indeed. Free kick to come here for Monaco, and this will take the steam and the sting out of the game as we take a listen to AS Monaco here. A bit of a luxury to have, isn't it, Wes, when you've got a 3-time world champion in your corner telling you what changes to be making here at the business end of the game.
It's like having a former heavyweight champion in your corner teaching you how to box, and you can certainly hear that the instruction going in from Uzmakabil's voice is almost unmistakable.
Free kick then. It's going to be driven in, and well, it's tested the Bayern keeper, not for the first time! Monaco 4! Bayern 1! And Nexa! The revelation continues! Monaco in the driver's seat. And Alex has just had a torrid time of things this season, and the woes are compounded here.
Yeah, you can see the confidence is, like we said, it's just kind of drained from him. You know, ever since that opening goal that he picked up, it just seems to have just ebbed away. Again, we talk about luck and we talk about fortune. Ball ricochets way back into trouble. But again, Nexa's not going to stick that into Ro's head if it's presenting himself as an opportunity. You can see Alex is just frustrated to no end.
Well, the result is looking certain now, barring a incredible comeback from Alex Alguacil. It would mean that Monaco in their next 2 games, from the 2 players remaining to play, which, by the way, have 5 world titles between them, would only need to pick up 1 point to make the knockout stages. That's why we see the celebrations from the Monaco squad. And, well, every single time Nexa's come forward, not only this game, but this season, Wes, he's looked like carving out a very solid chance. And I think Alex is just... he's never gotten out of second gear in this game.
Yeah, he took the lead very early on, and you know, sometimes people will make mention of, oh well, you know, can you take a lead too early in the game? Sometimes you can, and it just left, you know, with a 5 at the back formation, which is, I wouldn't say negative, but it certainly leaves a lot to ask for down the attacking end.
Oh, Boadu still has the ball here. Ben Yedder's there, and you do wonder if maybe Boadu had the better chance here as the ball ran. Not sure if there was a super cancel opportunity to be had, but in the end, actually, the goalkeeper gets across his goal well.
It's a big save, big manual save there. Again, we're talking about goal difference and we're talking about ramifications for the league. Again, I think every save and every shot are going to be vital.
Into the final 10 in-game minutes now, well into it, almost approaching the final 5. Nexa may be thinking about goal difference, just super cancelling his way to frustrate the Spaniard on the other side. 4-1. It's a big feather in the cap, and here's what it would do to the league table. Bayern's goal difference is nothing short of in the mud at this point. They would need a massive swing if the table were to end level on points between them and Manchester United somehow. But we can't speak enough about the maturity and the just full of composure performance from Nexa.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic performance from the youngster. Again, well worth his place in this Monaco side, and again has kind of provided a great source of confidence for Uzmakabil and for Guifera.
Whoa, Lewandowski almost chipped away at that goal difference deficit, but the celebrations in Monaco are but moments away